Hi everyone, I'm Kate Turner. I'm a registered dietitian and personal trainer and owner of Live Well with Kate. And today we're going to be talking about what you need to know about taking a GLP-1. Now, the first thing I want to say is GLP-1s do not replace nutrition. They just make good nutrition even more important. As a registered dietitian, if you are considering taking a GLP-1, here are a few things I think everybody should know beforehand. First, GLP-1 medications can be incredibly effective tools for weight management. They help regulate your appetite, increase feelings of fullness, and make it much easier to reduce calorie intake. And that's why they're incredibly powerful for people who are overeating or, which we do call in the medical industry, food addiction. Um, but what's especially exciting along with this is that researchers are also finding that these medications have benefits far beyond weight loss. And emerging evidence is showing us that GLP-1s may help to reduce chronic inflammation and improve overall metabolic health, which is one of the reasons they're being studied for conditions far beyond obesity and diabetes. So, something we're seeing in the research and also anecdotally in patients is that when they take a GLP-1, a lot of their inflammation is being pulled out first, which is great. So, some of the research is looking into yes, some autoimmune diseases and things like that, where inflammation is very prominent. And then kind of the weight loss starts on top of that. But here's what I think is the most important to understand and consider either before taking a GLP-1 or if you are on one now. Because GLP-1s reduce appetite, many people unintentionally eat too few calories. And while we do want a calorie deficit because that's necessary for weight loss, eating too little calories for too long can increase the risk of losing lean muscle mass, making it harder to maintain your strength and muscle function. But maybe most importantly is it actually can slow down your metabolism, which then puts you at risk of gaining the weight back once you go off the medication. So that's where it's really key that you are eating enough calories each and every day. And this is why your goal should not be to eat as little as possible, but it should be to eat enough of the right foods. So, like I said, overall, you want to aim to meet your daily calorie needs, but also your daily protein needs first to keep your metabolism going. Prioritizing protein at every single meal is critical, and incorporating resistance training about 2 to 3 times a week is great. These strategies are among the best ways to preserve your lean muscle mass while also still losing that body fat, which is our goal in the end. And since you're eating fewer calories, every bite becomes more valuable. So, focusing on nutrient dense whole foods that provide high quality protein, healthy fats, and fiber, which is extremely beneficial to help you meet your nutritional needs, which again is more difficult when you really don't have the desire to eat as much food. And that is one of the challenging aspects that I don't think is discussed enough when being on a GLP-1 is you don't generally feel hungry, but you need to make yourself eat to meet those nutritional calories, to meet your protein needs. And that can be quite challenging, but it can be done. Along with dealing with any nausea, constipation, or feeling overly full, eating smaller meals, staying hydrated, and chewing your food thoroughly can help optimize and minimize those effects and promote better digestion. But at the end of the day, GLP-1 medications are an incredibly powerful tool, but they're just that. They are a tool. The people who experience the greatest long-term success are the ones that pair these medications with proper nutrition, meeting those calorie and protein needs, strength training, and building sustainable, healthy lifestyle habits. Because the ultimate goal isn't just to lose weight, it's to lose fat, preserve muscle, support your metabolism, and improve your overall health. Thank you so much for being with me today, and make sure to look out for the next part of our GLP-1 series alongside the September-October issue.